Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Murray,
your support,
please.
Mr Mayor.
Good morning. Thank you for listening to my submission. I'm told you've already skimmed through my submission already, so now I can give you the key points and background to my thoughts. My name is Murray Irvine. I'm the owner of a bare land property of just over 6 hectares. It's at 638 Harewood Road. We purchased the property, which is now zoned Rural Industry D, some 20 years ago. A year later, we purchased a neighbouring property of 2 hectares with a house on it, so we had somewhere to live. To make it viable and pay its way, we spent around $300,000 developing the land and establishing a commercial vineyard, some 12,000 Pinot Noir, Pinot Gris and Sauvignon Blanc vines. These had to be looked after, required irrigation, frost protection and spraying. We built a shed on the house block and converted it into a wedding centre after several objections from neighbours and the council. We were told it wasn't zoned for that activity. Being zoned rural, I thought everything would be okay for growing grapes. But no way. Yes, we were zoned rural, but not really. We had residential neighbours. Residential neighbours don't like rural activities. No smells, no frost protection, no spraying, no tractors working outside daylight hours. How can you run a business with all these limitations? Well, the answer is you can't. After the council forced us to stop the frost protection, we sold our wind machine to another vineyard, whose council allows frost machines to operate. They accept it as part of a normal rural activity. We then spent another considerable amount of money installing more frost fighting, this time with water from our own well. Oh, but hold on, Mr Irvine, you can't do that. Drawing that much water out of your own well? There are limits. We cannot have that. So once again, we could only cover 4,000 vines. The other 8,000 plants just had to survive best they could through all the frosts. We conducted a very profitable business and at the peak were producing nearly 16,000 bottles of wine, which were well accepted and also received several awards. A large percentage of these were being sold through our own wedding centre. We are now one of the unfortunate landowners who cannot do anything at all. We cannot commercially farm it. We cannot subdivide it at all. No 5-acre blocks, no 1-acre blocks, no residential, no commercial, no industrial, nothing at all. Why? Because that's the way it is. We're being held to ransom. The council rules may well be fine for rural properties outside the town boundary, but are just ridiculous being applied in cases like this. Yes, the airport plays a part in this too, but why? We already have residential properties all around us. We too have all the council services to our property, power, sewer, town water and fibre. We even have a bus stop at the gate. Where else in New Zealand or the world do these rules apply? We are not on or near the flight path over like the Clearwater subdivisions. You are currently taking from me around $17,000 a year in rates, or $327 a week. And we'll increase it to more than $20,000 next year. For what? I would like to help your current financial situation and offer you around $300,000 a year in rates, and also throw in a reserve contribution well in excess of $2 million to help you out. That's a big difference to the $20,000 you're currently receiving. All you have to do is pick up your pen and change the zoning for a few properties like mine, and the dollars will start rolling in. It's not that hard. I ask you, please give these matters your serious consideration.
Thank you. Just before I ask Aaron, what was the address again?
Sorry?
What was the address?
638 Herwood Road. Home Marina Wine Park.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Aaron?
Yep, and the sheep have enjoyed chewing down your grapevines, which is great. So I've heard of other councils acquiring land or owning rural land and then rezoning it themselves and then making the money. Would you be interested in partnering with the council on a deal like that where everyone makes money and we end up with a whole lot more ratepayers?
Yes, I certainly would. I'd be happy to partner with the council or...
So we become a co-owner and then
Yes.
split the cake
Yes.
if it's redeveloped.
Certainly.
Can we look into that? I've heard of other councils making a lot of money doing that. And we become a part owner, make the money and then get the ratepayers and the DCs. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I've got it here. Yep. No more questions. Thank you very much for the time and effort you spent. Yes, fully understand.
Thank you.
Thank you.